Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to explain how you can create methods or functions that have the same name through a concept called method overloading. If you've noticed from the previous video, I had a program that has the same method or the same function being called, but I'm passing different arguments each time. And this is how the program can differentiate between the functions. So again, you can create a multiple functions that have the same name, but one of the three things has to be different. The number of arguments that you pass through to the function, or the data type has to be different, or the order of the argument has to also be different. So I'll show you what I mean. For example, let's say that I've decided to create another function with the same name, display menu. And I would also return a value 1. Now please note that the return type does not make a difference. So if I change this to a double and returned 1.1 instead, this is not going to make, this is not enough to differentiate between the two. It's important, the parameters is the only thing that has to be different, or the parameter list in here. So it doesn't matter if this was a void, so we could do a void. And here I could just pass, or I could change this. I could say an integer. Now it's fine, it's not complaining. So I've got three functions with the same name, but different types. So here, this is the same. So I could basically just call display menu input like this, because this is a void. So I could do that. Now, you've noticed I've got three. This is one argument, but the program knows which one to call by looking at the data type. So first, if the number of arguments are the same, then it looks at the data type. Now, in this one, this is not an issue because this is 2 arguments. Now, if let's say I've decided to also pass the scanner, or let's say another thing that could be different. Let's say that for this example, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Let's say for this example, I've decided to also pass the user choice through to this method and getting rid of that one, which also means I'm passing user choice here. Now this breaks the law because now I've got 2 methods that have exactly, oh actually hold on, that's what I meant to do. I meant to put them in the same order, like this. Okay, so now the method itself is got a problem. It's saying I've got duplicate methods with the same name. It doesn't tell the difference. So if you wanted this to, if you insist that you need to have an integer and a scanner and only 2 arguments, then swap their orders around. So now I could just keep them, that's fine, but I need to change the order. Now this helps the compiler know which one we refer to, and when calling them, or when calling the method, I would also need to pass the correct arguments. Now user choice has to be defined because I'm passing it through here. So that's how it goes. You could have the same name for your functions. Make sure it's either the number of arguments that are different or the data type. Now if the data type here, you can see they are the same, then change the order. So the order of the argument. So here it's going to see, okay, so that the first argument is a scanner. In this one, the first parameter is an integer. The first parameter here, the second parameter is an integer. So there is something different between them. And now when we are passing these arguments, we are passing them through the correct order. I hope this helps you understand the concept of method overloading, and I'll see you in future videos.